end up needing my chainsaw, my light. I'm gonna take my ice axe, my trekking pole, snowshoes, and I leave my medical kit. I'm gonna kind of leave everything that is too much weight. There's Irma's ashes. Because I kind of know how high up I can get already. So that's about all I need. Take batteries out like this, and I put them in the tape so they don't make contact together, just to be safe. I don't think it's going to be very dark whenever I get started. Either way, I got some batteries. Okay, there was ashes, good. That GoPro is going to stay. Okay. Maybe that's everything from there. Okay, it's about 6:40. Sun's barely coming up. Never really used snowshoes before. It's kind of interesting so far. It's a little chilly out here. Not too bad, but it's kind of chilly. I don't really like these gloves, but it is a little bit cold, so I'm gonna leave them on. Anyway, like I said, the sun's barely coming up, so you can't really see anything too well, I guess. But it sure is beautiful out here. Oh, it's so beautiful. I'm hoping that I could get about 3 miles up, which is going to be up kind of by these rocks. It's by Boulder Creek. And then I'm going to take about a half hour, eat something, and then kind of make it a plan whether I want to make it up to the top or not. I'm supposed to be down there, and I ended up walking up here. Some other guy already had some snow tracks. He was up here yesterday. I saw his vehicle. The thing that sucks is I made this turn. And now, I don't think it's very far. The creek's down here, and then there's a little bridge. But the thing that sucks is I have to take my snowshoes off. So I got the snowshoes off. Man, this is a really squishy mess here. Let's see, the Gearhart, the summit up there. But yeah, anyway, this is going up to Boulder Creek. I knew that road splits off right there, and for some reason I still didn't recognize it. Anyway, I'm hoping I come out at the right spot, because there's got to be a culvert or something right down here. I'm not in the best shape, so I really hope that things go well. Sure enough, look at that. Came right out to that spot that I was expecting. Like I said, it wasn't really that far, but it's kind of cool whenever things work out that way. This is interesting, the way that the pine cone just slowly melts its way down through the snow. Okay, I got my snowshoes back on. Ready to start making some progress. I always have snot coming out of my nose. Look at that. You kind of can tell this is going to be a lot softer on the way down. As you can see, it's about, oh, maybe 2.5 feet right here. They're older though. No, maybe not. Sometimes you get water. A lot of trucks right here. Come back and forth. They're probably up here somewhere. Must be a cat. Yeah, because dogs, they have the little claws in the front, cats don't. So it's probably a, you know, a cougar with a little, what do you call them, baby of some kind. Here's some more cat tracks. Looks like they just go up the hill and get some, well, come down the hill and get some water and go back up. Looks all the trucks just cross the road down into the creek and head back up. The thing I like about this trail here, coming up this way from Boulder Creek, is you have a view of the top almost the whole time. Sometimes that's kind of, you know, defeating a little bit of a purpose of, you know, like a checkpoint, because you always have a visual of the end goal. But, you know, what I do whenever I hike, I end up saying, wow, look how nice it is. Sure is nice out today. I love the early morning sunrise. But anyway, I kind of make a checkpoint of what I want to do. Like, I want to get up to Boulder Creek and I want to eat a sandwich. That's my goal. Whenever you have views like this, though, it's so motivating just to keep going, because there's always a new view up ahead. Better not get too many of those camera shots there, otherwise I'm going to be doing a lot more hiking than necessary. Imagine adding 2 miles to the trip just for camera shots. Can't see them, but we have a bunch of elk up here. We have at least 3 bull elk. I've never saw elk up on Gearhart. It's wonderful up here, man. Can't believe it. Elk. So these right here are about my favorite rocks. I don't know why I say favorite like that, but this is about my favorite spot, honestly. Up by them rocks. Boulder Creek's on the other side. We just saw the elk. They were on this hillside up here. They're somewhere in here. Now we got some wolf tracks for sure. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it pretty good. It's pretty big there. You see, the thing that I learned about wolves is they have the claws that stick out. Cats don't. Whew. A little bit more. Probably only have about a mile until I get up to Boulder Creek. I'm gonna take a break and eat. I saw the wolf tracks right down there. Come up and around. Have one more corner in this straight stretch up. Getting somewhere. Feeling pretty good. I just love these rocks. Absolutely love the way they look. The road goes down and around, down below them rocks, up and around. It is quite windy out here, and it's always windy at the top, always windy. What I'm really concerned about, though, as I come back down, see it's already sinking. It wasn't like that earlier. Especially like these spots right here. You can see it's melted, it's crusty. I don't know how that's going to be on the way down. You know, if I come, the sun's going to be over there about maybe like 11 o'clock, and it's going to be over that direction probably about 4 o'clock, and then over there about 5. So I think I have a pretty good chance of making it. Making a little progress. We started way down there, up and around that hill. We saw the elk right there, right in that spot. Anyway, so the road comes around, down about in there, comes up. Now, we're not too far away from Boulder Creek. I kind of wanted to stop, rest right here somewhere and eat. Just such a nice view. Beatty's out right in that direction. You can actually see Mount McLaughlin. You can see Mount McLaughlin right there. Somewhere right there, yep. There's the river all flooded up down there. And then Bly's right about over here somewhere. This wolf, he's just all over the place up here. These are old though. These are really old tracks. They just don't make any sense. They go that direction, like, oh, I'm gonna go up that road, and then it's like, oh no, I'm gonna go this way. No, I'm gonna go that way. and then it turns and it comes back up. But we're gonna come around this corner, and then we kind of just slowly get to the base of the mountain, and then that's where it's about 2 miles straight to the top, and that's where I normally hike. I don't know, I'd really like to make it to the top, and right now it's really nice walking downhill, so I know how that's gonna be. I only have a little bit of a uphill coming back up this way on the way back down, and it's really not that bad. But the thing is, it's about 7 miles from the top. So it's really a good spot right here to take a break and eat. Kind of came back down up and around the hill here from that last video. And then if I come straight down, just right here, just a little ways. And then I don't know if it's this here. I'm pretty sure it's that spot up there. And then I'm gonna slowly make my way to the right. And then gradually from there, you get into that thick part of the trees right in here. And then you come along the hillside, and there's actually a rock. You can't see it too well. It's those rocks right there. You see that big rock? It's on to the right. And normally I stop right in that area and I take a break. And then I come up between these rocks. It's that spot right there. And then you kind of come up and around the hill and up. And I think with these spikes on these snowshoes, I'm gonna have a pretty easy time doing it. I really wasn't sure, but now that I start to look at, you know, where I am, I might continue on. I don't know, I'm gonna get something to eat and then we'll see. You can see the snow's about 2.5 feet deep, probably. Okay, I'm taking a little break. Got a whole big old thing of potato salad. Deviled egg salad. Beautiful. It's cold though. It's a little chilly. I'm taking gloves off and sitting down on a cold rock. Okay, I'm gonna finish eating. The snow, it's starting to change. It's getting soft and powdery, but most likely because I'm on this hillside the way I am, it hasn't really got a chance to get sunlight and freeze. I don't know if I made the wrong decision or not, but I decided to kind of side hill this to kind of get around. And I thought maybe if I get on top of it, it'd be okay, but now I'm starting to second guess that decision, because I might have to come up and around that whole thing to get where I need to, because this is Boulder Creek here. So I'm gonna look on the map and double check. I never really thought about this. You can see I'm kind of side hilling this Boulder Creek here. And what's not good about it is all the water is running underneath all the snow. So there could be a crevice that you fall into, and there's a lot of them that I have to walk over, and you can't take snowshoes over the rocks. So I have to take them off, get through the crevice, the little valley, and continue on. It's really not that far to get up to the top of this. I want to try to stay on this side of the creek. I don't want to cross it because the snow's about 3 feet deep or more, about 4 feet in spots, and if it breaks through and I lose my traction, I'm gonna fall in the water. I don't want to do that. Well, I got through the crevice and all the kind of bad spots. When I go back, I'll probably come up over this hill and back down and around. I don't know, I might come back a completely different way, who knows. Anyway, it's you know, it's literally only like 2 miles there. This is getting softer already. Takes up quite a bit of energy. But the thing is, I'm almost up to where I normally start. And it's really not going to be bad on the way down, I don't think. The only thing is that, like, again, I normally start where I'm just about getting to, and it's been about 2.5 hours. But the thing is, I know all of this. You know, it's just right up here where I normally start. But normally I hike straight up. I just go straight up. Going down to Arrowhead Meadow down that way, and then up and around might have to be the option. Either way, I'm gonna kind of experiment. I'm gonna figure this out. And if I have to, I'll come back up a different day. Maybe try to get a snowmobile right up here. But it's gonna be a long time. It's gonna be months before all this melts. And if I don't finish it today, it's not really going to be that cool of an adventure. You know, I have all this so far behind me, and it sure would be cool to make it the rest of the way. I have all day. I literally have till 6 o'clock. Or like 7. I literally have till like 7 o'clock. Oh, it's so beautiful. I'm not lying to you, I love it up here. Absolutely love it up here. I don't, you know, there's a lot of tracks that I haven't saw her leaving a bird at this elevation. Boulder Creek actually comes up, and it comes up to the left of the notch. So what I'm gonna do is there's a little creek that runs out to the right here, up and over the hill, and I'm gonna come up over there and it flattens out. There's a little valley up here, and then up from there I'm gonna just gradually make my way. I think I'm gonna make it. I'm not really sure. I don't know what would really tell me to give up. You know, if I'm not another mile up by probably by like 12 o'clock, I probably won't continue on. And again, I've never snowshoed before, so this is completely new to me. It's going really good though, you know, honestly. It's not much different than hiking up here in the summer because there's so much ash and you have to walk through the ash. It's starting to pack down now. Last summer was pretty good compared to the first couple of years. But still, it's interesting. I spend a lot of time in this area right here. Not right here, but just right up over the hill. I've been up here a lot. Oh, I feel really comfortable up here. I love it. Damn nose runs all the time. So I think I made a pretty good decision. Instead of coming up on the hill there, I'm gonna kind of come up down here. There used to be a road, believe it or not. There used to be a road that came through somewhere in here. It's been a long time ago. But anyway, so I'm just coming around here, and once I get to the top of that little hill right there, it's all straight up. There's no more nothing. There's no fooling around, straight to the top. What I don't like though is, you see that? That's about 5 feet of snow right there. And I can't cross that. There's no way to cross that. But if I keep staying on the right of all this, then I'm okay, because it's only to the left of the notch that all these creeks come down. So I gotta just stay up above them. So that means that I made the wrong decision right back there. Now I gotta walk up this hill. It's not bad, but prefer to have gradually done it than do what I'm doing now. It's pretty steep. Takes out a lot of energy really quick. Yeah, it's really looking like I'm gonna make it. I feel really good right now. It's really a gradual incline. I'm gonna come up and around. I don't want to. I prefer to go straight up, but I'm gonna come around and up there, and it's kind of gradual to that rock I told you about earlier. And then you take a good break. It's gonna be windy, but take a good break and then make that last push in about 5 different segments, little breaks, because it's very exhausting. Like 1,000 feet or more, maybe 1,500 feet in like a quarter mile or so. It's really rough, but that's what makes it so cool up at the top. This is where it's really sketchy. You see them little mounds right there, they're little round holes. I just crossed right there, and that's about 8 feet down. It's about 8 feet down. And I could fall through easily, so I really poked it with the pole. But I didn't want to have to go all the way around. I want to just come right up, because it's not that bad. So instead of doing that, I kind of went against my own advice, but I made it. There's a couple more little spots, but you can see all these little divots. That's water running underneath us right here. This is a creek, and I'm on top of it. So whenever you look up on the Gearhart, Boulder Creek runs down this way, and Deming Creek is up on the other side of that little hill right there. So normally I start just right up there is the trailhead, where you used to be able to come up Boulder Creek and go all the way down Deming Creek. You can't do that anymore. It's all wilderness right here. One time I was hiking right here, and I came up this way up Boulder Creek, and I decided to come around that way on this side because I thought it was going to be easier. for some reason, I don't know what I was thinking, I didn't want to hike up here. I was just going to go around the front back to where my side-by-side was, and I went down too far. Ended up going down too far, and I had to go down all the way down a different canyon and all the way back up it, and it was easier that way than coming back up to the top where my side-by-side was up on the other side of this. But that was in the winter of I'm not positive if it was 21 or what, but anyway, so I've been up here a lot. But see, normally I start down there and I'm already, you know, a little bit tired, and I'm at a position where this wears me out, you know, coming up here, and I'm already tired. So now this is incredible. I can't tell you how good it feels to be up here. I started back after I ate that sandwich down by them rocks. I told you it flattens out right here before you make that final push, and we're just about to the top of this, and then literally we only have like 1,500 feet and a little over a mile left. I think I'll make it. It just depends on that last bit there. It's going to be really steep with a lot of snow. I don't exactly know how many times I've been up here, but you can see a rock right there, and you almost think it's the top. It almost gets you, but you know it's not because it's close. But you need to make a right-hand turn around it, and then you can sit on the top. There's a good rock to sit there. So I'm going to go up there, and then it's pretty open the rest of the way, and I'm going to make a phone call to my mom, say hi. I don't know, I'm kind of thinking about if I do make it, because I'm pretty close, less than a mile, I might do a Facebook Live so people can watch it. I don't know, we'll see. Now let me tell you, I have zigzagged more than I ever have coming up this mountain. I didn't think I was going to make it up this high, and I did. I'm getting a little wobbly, honestly. I'm not very far from where I want to take a break. I told you I was going to take a break here, but there's another rock up here I like. And then it's only like 500 feet from up there to the top, but it's really steep, so I don't know if I'll make it. Either way, I'm really close. Hopefully I can make it. Really looking good. The sun's pretty cool. Got a lot of snow coming up like that. Really windy though. It's about to blow me over a few times. Looking nice. Nice views. Marty's down there. He's gonna see if he can see me in something there, and it'll be kind of cool. Anyway, the top's just right up over the hill. Now I've gotten to this spot right here. You can see everything's starting to slide down on that top layer. So I had to kind of jab my whatever you call it thing, ice pick, ice axe steel, to keep myself from falling down. I'm kind of tied into my bag. It's kind of a bad spot. I don't really know if I should keep going. I'm not sure yet. This is always the steepest spot. You can see how vertical it is right now. Down there is where I was worried about sliding. Right here it's doing pretty good. It's still frozen. Really relying on this ice pick here to be able to not slip. It's not that far though, so I'm gonna try to make it. You can see my trail. Let me tell you, this is the sketchiest part. Almost there. Okay, so this is my grandma Kay's ashes. My grandpa Ralph wanted me to bring them up here. I don't know the best way to spread ashes, but we're just gonna spread them, I guess. I guess I'm gonna take part of her down with me. I know that probably looks kind of bad, but it's just so windy you can't do anything about it. That's okay. There you go, Grandma. I'm pretty excited to share this with Grandpa. I have snot just coming out of my nose all over the place. There she goes. hoped that some of them would go over to Paisley and some would go out that direction, and sometimes would fly. The wind kind of directed them the way that they wanted to go. I have Grandma's ashes all over me. I got my GoPro back. Put my ice axe back in my bag. I can't believe it. I knew I was gonna do it. I brought my drone all the way up here and I didn't even use it. Luckily I got some footage of everything else. But let me tell you, I was intimidated. That going up there, it was very intimidating. I've never had to save myself flying down a hill with an ice axe till today. I've also never eaten so many of someone's ashes. Luckily it's my grandma. I don't know if that helps at all, but I love you, Grandma. You're up there somewhere now. But anyway, I'm way over here now. I had to make my way all the way around. I didn't know how steep all this was, but I was intimidated coming up it, and it's a lot softer now than it was whenever I came up. I don't know if I'm gonna post this one or not. I can't get myself to post on Snapchat or Facebook or anything, but I just cried tears of joy. What an incredible opportunity that God's given us. To be able to have the strength to do things like this. Come up to these beautiful areas. I got to see elk on the way up here. I made it safely on the way up. And I was not sure if I was gonna make it down or not. You know, you always think the worst. I'm happy to know I have this camera. I thought I might not have picked it up, but I did. I think it's gonna be a nice hike down. And that rock that I went up is right there. No matter what, you're gonna hit Boulder Creek, and you follow Boulder Creek out. You follow the contour of the land, and you're gonna come out somewhere, and you're gonna know where you are. It's a real easy spot to hike. You know, you can't get lost up here. You just go downhill and you're gonna hit something. You know, go down to where the water goes and you'll make it. But anyway, what I started this video for is I'm gonna be finding my tracks here in a second, and then I'm gonna just follow them out. I found something. It's getting a lot softer, that's for sure. See that? That's my tracks. This is where I hiked up at. So this right here is where I hiked up. It is really steep there, and I didn't want to come down any of that. It's too slick. So I went all the way down and around right over there and came inside, held all this and back. That probably added another 1.5 miles or so, I'd say. I'm not quite positive, but yeah, it's starting to melt. It's a little softer. I feel really comfortable. I am getting hungry. I still have a fig Newton in my pocket. I'm gonna eat another sandwich in that same spot, I think. I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. I cannot believe it. I did not think I was gonna make it. It's really not too bad. Coming down, I quite enjoy it, especially with these trekking poles. They kind of break your fall, because my knees are always bad coming down. Look at that. That's my grandma's ashes all over me. All over my gun. Oh my goodness, Quentin. See, this is where I'm going. This down here goes to Deming Creek, and this is Boulder Creek. Boulder Creek comes down all this and all this right here, and it flows right down to the road. So no matter what, I could just go straight, but I already planned out a good route on the way up, so it's gonna be good on the way down. Well, I'm getting somewhere. Not too far. That's not really that far to them rocks out there. Okay, we're back to these ice crevices. Or, you know, where the water is running underneath it. And it's a lot warmer right now than it was. Again, I told you it's about 8 feet deep. Be really careful. Okay, I made it. You wouldn't want to fall in that. Sure is interesting looking at all the tracks where I stopped. I kept looking at where the trekking poles go down. I thought, man, there must have been a bird after I was by. It's my trekking poles. In my legs whenever I'm doing something. Got some of Grandma's ashes on my hands still. I don't think there's much I could do about that. I gave up. I'm eating the fig Newton. I'm hungry. I'm getting super tired. I just came through some of those spots there. I sunk through a little bit compared to on the way down. Or on the way up, I guess. But anyway, this is the last steep spot that I have to climb, honestly. And it's all downhill. It's only a little bit of an incline right here coming back up. Oh, I've been wanting to do one thing and one thing only. And it's to sit on one of these rocks. Oh my goodness. This looks so nice. Oh, thank you. Oh, it's so nice out here. I was tired back there, but now it's all downhill. I'm starting to feel better. I'm still sore. I decided not to eat because I'm just so tired. I just want to get back home. But that fig Newton hopefully will give me enough energy to make it back. So again, it's all downhill. So coming down around this corner, down on the, is it this side or, no, it's on the other side of those rocks. And then it drops down right there. Come down around that hill where I saw the elk. And it's not too far around that corner. I'll be back. Probably less than an hour, honestly. You can see how much more my feet are sinking down. Walking downhill isn't too bad. You just kind of drag them through. It's okay. But I don't know if you noticed or not, someone else came up here. They made it down a ways past Boulder Creek. They were up here yesterday and they went on the other side over there. So I don't know who it is. California plates. I might know who it is. Pretty cool though to see that someone else is up here. They have snowshoes. They're a little bit smaller. You can't really tell though, I guess. Looks like they're pulling a sled. I don't know if they have a kid or what the hell they're doing. I was just thinking about all the energy I had on the way up there. You wonder what motivates you to get up there. You know, I wanted to do it for Grandma. I wanted to do it for Grandpa. I wanted to do it for our family. But there's some drive that's there that's bigger than yourself. Like, you know, it's like, how do you have that energy and that mindset just to keep going? It's got to be the checkpoints, you know, just like, okay, I'm going to go here. Okay, I'm going to go here. My legs are feeling funny. I'm hunched over like a goofball. Finally made it back to this flat here. The good news is, all I have to do is make it to the other side of this, and I'm done. A little bit, last bit, the last like 2 miles or whatever it was. Oh, it's just so awful. I don't know why. I tell you, I feel like I'm getting sick already. What an adventure. Like I was saying earlier, it's so hard to not get emotional because it's such a crazy idea from where I started and actually making it to the top. I never planned on, like, I never thought I was going to make it to the top. I just wanted to go eat a sandwich at Boulder Creek. That's what I told myself.